Hey guys, so today we're going to be looking at the Unit 7 Day 2 worksheet, and we're going to flip over to the back and look at number 6. So number 6 tells us to examine the data in the table at the right. The inputs represent the number of bags of candy purchased, and the outputs represent the cost. So what we learned is that the word inputs means the X values, and the outputs means the Y, which is shown on the table. So what the table has for us is 1 through 8 for the X values of bags of candy, and only a few of our Y values filled in. So part A asks us to determine the cost of one bag of candy, assuming the price per bag is the same no matter how much candy is purchased. So in order to do that, we can find the constant of variation. So whenever we find a constant variation, we would divide the Y, a Y value, divided by the X value in any part of the table. So we can do 5 over 4 using 4, 5 of bags of candy and cost. So 5 over 4 is equivalent to 1.25. So the cost of one bag of candy is $1.25. So by finding that constant of variation, we're able to show how much each bag of candy is. Once we know that, we can move on to part B, and we can complete the table. So we just said that one bag of candy is 1.25, so we can fill 1.25 into the table. So then 2 bags of candy, you would just need to add another 1.25 to 1.25. And we get 2.50. So now the difference between these two is 1.25, because this is what the constant of variation is showing us. Then again, we would just add 1.25 again, and we get 3.75. So now still, 1.25 is between those two values. And it will be between these two and these two. Then we need to find the Y value for 6 bags of candy, so we add 1.25 here, and we get 750. And then we add 1.25 again, and we get 875. Part C tells us to state the domain of the function. So here we need to list all of the X values in the function. So the domain would be all of the X's. So just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to put those in those curly brackets. Part D tells us to state the range of the function. So again, those curly brackets, and we're going to list all of those Y values. So 1.25, 2.50, 3.75, 5, 6.25, 750, 875, and 10. Part E asks us, why are the numbers in the domain whole numbers and the numbers in range rounded to the hundredths place? Well, we know that the domain is X and the range is Y, and the X represents bags of candy. And bags of candy are only in whole bags, so whole numbers. So the domain is number of bags of candy, and the range, we know, has to do with the cost, because that's our Y values, and cost we round to the hundredths place, so range is the cost. Okay, so that's it for this video.